One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. He's loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The sure hands, it's Cobb. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Louisiana, 0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense in a split backfield. Off play action on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He wants to throw it again. Working that wide receiver screen. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
They'll take over.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to Davis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
17-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Auburn.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The short hands. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll try it again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.